It's a hard job.
It's 6:30, so I'll call to order the general meeting of the Board of Trustees, Tuesday, March 10th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. Roll call, Jen,
Here.
Heather,
Here.
Jane,
Here.
Julie,
Here.
Nancy,
Here.
Matthew, I'm here, and Barb, our director, is here. Any additions, deletions, or changes to the agenda?
I would just like to take out the landscaping portion of the director's report because I do have that under new business. So
Okay.
I don't want to take away from the agenda.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. You're going.
Their landscaping topic is under director's report and new business, so I'm just eliminating it from the director's report.
Very good. Thank you, Barb. Any other? Hearing none, we'll come to public comment. Hearing none, we'll move on from public comment to our fourth item on the agenda, which is our action item to approve the consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve consent agenda, including the treasurer's report and bills, library account listing, minutes approval of the general meeting of the Library Board of Trustees, February 10th, 2026, Personnel Committee meeting, February 16th, 2026, Policy Committee meeting, February 24th, 2026, the department reports for February 2026, Adult Services, Youth Services, Marketing and Outreach, and the statistics for February 2026. Do I have a motion to approve that consent agenda? Thank you, Jen. Anything to be removed? Hearing none, we will take a roll call. Jen?
Aye.
Heather?
Aye.
Jane?
Aye.
Nancy?
Aye.
Julie?
Aye.
Matthew? I say aye. Okay, that'll take us to our director's report.
So we took out landscaping, so next I'll go into the blinds. So I am collecting quotes to replace the blinds for the 2 window bays. I'm not going to pursue electrical ones because we've run into significant problems with those in the past, with batteries exploding and melting the internal mechanisms and having to replace the whole thing anyway. And then batteries dying and having to pull the whole thing down, making it very difficult to adjust the batteries anyway. I see nothing wrong with a manual pulley system, and it will be cheaper as well. So I've had 2 vendors come out to, one of them provided samples and another came out to do measurements and a quote. And I have one more person scheduled to come out from a different company coming to do measurements and provide a quote. And then I have planned building and grounds meeting that should, as long as you guys have been able to do the poll in the email, so we can get that scheduled. And once we discuss those quotes, then they will be presented at the April board meeting for review and approval to get those replaced. Next is the public services assistant position. So we do have that opening. We have interviewed 1 person. I have 4 more scheduled in the next week. Marie and I are participating in the interviews together, and hopefully we'll be able to have that last spot filled relatively soon.
Barb, will that will you be offering the person the same number of hours as the?
So I shifted it a little bit. I opened up the opportunity for other circ staff to see if they wanted to take on any extra hours, and Aranza took Tuesday nights. So Aranza added on those hours, and then so there will be 10. This position will be for 10 hours plus the rotating Saturday. It was originally going to be 9 because Logan had worked, he had worked like a 5-hour shift and a 4-hour shift. I upped it to 10, just so that we could even out the schedule a little bit more. So we'll have an hour of overlap every day of the week now between circ staff. So if there's any projects that they need to share with each other, it's evened out now. And we already have a contingency budget to compensate for the extra hour for the staff person. It should be good to go.
Does that person automatically then get hired in at the minimum of $15?
Minimum wage, correct. Mm-hmm. Any other questions? Okay.
All right. Thank you. That'll move us to our new business. We'll start with an action item here. Would I have a motion to approve the closure request for March 20th, 26 for in-service?
I move.
Thank you, Jane. We have that motion. Any discussion or questions?
Is that before spring break?
Yes. Double checked.
Yep.
Wonderful. Okay. Anything else? All right, then we will take a roll call vote. Jen,
Aye.
Heather,
Aye.
Jane,
Aye.
Nancy,
Aye.
Julie,
Aye.
and I say aye. All right, that's approved. Next, we'll have another action. You're welcome. Next, we'll have another action item, which is to approve the emergency action guide. Would you like to make Barb very happy by making a motion to approve the emergency action guide?
I will.
Yay! Thank you, Julie. We have a motion before us. Any discussion or questions?
It's very
Oh.
expensive.
I would like to point out that with my JAWS screen reader, it was all the links were working.
Yay!
Yeah,
Excellent.
so it was, the index was taking me to the correct place and the heading for all, so yeah, the JAWS was working really nicely with it.
Excellent.
Good.
Thank you, software that works.
It was great and timely because as I looked at it, I'm like, okay, there's tornado one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was looking at that
So
today.
where is it on here? The tornado.
Yep.
So
I had the same thought.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're all reading that.
all good.
Good. All right, any other discussion or questions? All right, we'll have a roll call vote. Jen,
Aye.
Heather,
Aye.
Jane,
Aye.
Nancy,
Aye.
Julie,
Aye.
and I say aye. Thank you very much.
Music to my ears. Thank you.
All right, next on our new business, we'll have an update on landscaping, which
Yeah.
Barb will tell us about.
Okay, so Mike had messaged me earlier this month saying that he didn't feel like he'd be able to complete the full expected tasks for landscaping because of his surgery recently. So he said that we could potentially split it, and I thought that would just be too messy, especially with the time frame, because normally you start landscaping in mid-April. So I'm saying, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to send out some requests for proposals for landscaping companies. So that has been done. It's published on the website and it has been sent out to local news media. I have not currently received any bids, but I'm hoping we're going to get some more. I have a couple leads of people that I'm going to reach out to see if they'd be interested in submitting a bid. And by April's board meeting, I'll have things to present. My goal is to have enough bids in place that at the same building and grounds meeting that we're going to have to discuss the blinds, we'll be reviewing the landscaping requests for proposals as well. But if that doesn't happen due to timing, then I'll bring them all to the regular board meeting so that we can get moving on that as fast as possible.
Do you think that if we were to need mowing, do you think the guy that does our snow plowing would, if we were to do interim mowing before we get a landscaping, person?
I could definitely reach out and ask.
I know he was pretty reliable with his snow plowing.
Yeah.
And relatively inexpensive. I forgot which Frieders he was.
Chad.
Chad.
Another person was Denise Curran's son that I
Yeah.
was going to reach out to as well.
Right. Mhm. Who knows if we were to get that 75-degree weather, for several weeks.
Yeah.
Good,
So
thank you.
yeah.
Anything else on that? Okay, thank you, Barb. That'll move us now to our next action item, which is to approve the Hopkins and Associates auditing services for $5,500 for upcoming year ending on June 30th, 2026. Would we have a motion to make that approval? Thank you, Jen. Any discussion or questions?
I just noticed it's the same price as last year.
Yep.
So,
And
Yeah,
I think
just
they've
wanted to
done
do
a
that.
pretty good job, and any questions we've had, they've answered pretty timely.
yeah.
I've liked them.
Hearing no other discussion or questions, let's take a roll call vote. Jen,
Aye.
Heather,
Aye.
Jane,
Aye.
Nancy,
Aye.
Julie,
Aye.
and Matthew. I say aye. All right, Barb will share with us about National Library Week.
Yes, National Library Week is April every year, and usually it's like early or mid-April, but this year it's one of the last weeks of April. It's the 19th through the 25th. Every year we do a catering lunch day for staff. on National Library Workers Day, which falls on the Tuesday during that week. So I'm still planning to do that. I have it all budgeted out and everything. So I'll just ask the staff where they'd like to have food catered and get that all organized and ordered. I'm sure you all have received the message from Jess about the fun little baby picture thing that we're gonna do on socials, which is actually super fun. I think it's so cute. So if you're interested and willing, that's gonna be a fun little homage to our library staff and our board members to celebrate National Library Week. And we've also done the similar thing that we do during Christmas, where every board member has taken a day during the week to bring in treats or a snack or something. So I would request if you guys were able to do that again, and I can send out the sign up sheet.
Tell me the week again.
The 19th through the 25th
Paper.
of April. Mhm. Yes.
Mhm.
Sounds good. Any other discussion on National Library Week? Good, looking forward to it. Okay, next we'll move to our committee reports, building and grounds, anything to report?
No, I
Okay.
need to meet with Barb.
Okay, very good. Finance committee, anything to report? Personnel committee? Nope.
The timeline for the director evaluation.
I believe we are having the evaluations tonight, between tonight and Wednesday, tomorrow. And so then you have, was it 1 or 2 weeks? Two?
It's for staff and Barb.
Oh,
Yeah.
for staff and Barb,
Yeah,
not for
trustees
not for
yet.
trustees yet, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll have 2 weeks to fill it out and get back to me, and then I'll collaborate everything and get it sent out to you guys for your review and additions.
Great, thank you.
Did we ever send a timeline of our timeline to the rest of the board?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Can you, do you have it?
I don't think we,
I can look.
if not, I think that probably it would be for the board to know what the timeline of
Mhm.
evaluation process is like we've done in the past. Yeah.
Sounds good. Policy committee, anything to report?
We looked over 2 policies, the lamination policy and something about minors. What was it? What's the word? Unaccompanied minors,
Mhm.
and decided both of them were still completely fine, so
Great.
no changes were made.
Good, thank you. Okay, let me share about our upcoming meetings. There will be a general meeting of the Library Board of Trustees on Tuesday, April 14th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. There will be a policy committee meeting on Tuesday, March 31st, 2026 at 11 a.m. There will be a building and grounds committee meeting on a date to be determined and a personnel committee meeting on a date to be determined. Next, we will move to our last section here, which is executive session. This is, I would need a motion to move into executive session for reason 5 ILCS 120/2C21, discussion of minutes of meetings lawfully closed under the act, whether for purposes of approval by the body of the minutes or semi-annual review of the minutes as mandated by section 2.06. Would I have a motion to move into executive committee at 6:43 p.m.?
Go ahead, Heather.
I'll move.
Thank you, Heather. Any discussion? All right, we'll have a roll call vote. Jen?
Aye.
Jane, Heather?
Aye.
Jane?
Aye.
Nancy?
Aye.
Julie?
Aye.
And Matthew, I say aye. That means we will now move into executive committee, and so we will ask the public to clear the room for us.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much. Becky, would you kindly close the door behind you? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yep.
Bye.
And
Okay,
then to everybody online, I am going to pause and mute the video for this meeting. I will open this back up to public viewing when we come back from executive session, if you're interested.
okay. Fine. Okay, we've just come out of executive session at 6:54 p.m. And so now I'm looking for a motion to destroy executive session minutes from the following dates and to also destroy the recordings of executive sessions older than 18 months. This will include the 7th of December 2021, 24th of March 2022, the 19th of April 2022, the 9th of August 2022, the 11th of October 2022, the 2nd of May 2023, the 9th of May 2023, the 18th of May 2023, the 11th of July 2023, the 31st of July 2023, the 8th of August 2023, the 10th of October 2023, the 16th of January 2024, the 2nd of February 2024, and the 13th of February 2024. Would I have a motion to destroy those minutes and recordings?
Okay, we are not going to destroy the minutes. The minutes remain with Barb in the office, the
Thank
paper
you for that.
minutes.
Okay.
We're gonna just take care of the recording.
So tell me then, what's the motion with the minutes?
None.
They've already been approved. Okay,
Right.
so let me restate our motion then. Thank you, Jane, for that clarification. We would be having, I'm not gonna read all the dates.
No.
Okay, we would have a motion to destroy the recordings from the executive session older than 18 months. All of those dates that I listed still apply.
Yes,
Who would like to make that motion?
I'll move.
Thank you, Jane. Okay, any discussion? We'll take roll call vote. Jen,
Aye.
Heather,
Aye.
Jane,
Aye.
Nancy,
Aye.
Julie,
Aye.
and Matthew, I say aye. All right, do I have a motion to adjourn at 6:56 PM?
Before we leave, would you like me to do that?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Jane will take responsibility for destroying those recordings because she knows the system. Thank you. A motion to adjourn at 6:56 PM.
I'll move.
Thank you, Jen. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, same sign. All right, we are adjourned.